Well, hello YouTube, here we are. Kind of a look back at an old friend kind of video. Well, of course, in front of us here we have a 21 speed Norco BigFoot mountain bike. This here bike was built up personally by me and a friend for a family member of mine. Kind of custom built to their taste using, mainly new parts at the time. I think the only used parts on it is the aluminum cranks and maybe the seat post, because that came off of my own personal bike that I was riding. The rest of these parts were all new. And, unfortunately, as you can tell by the dust, it has been sitting for a very, very long time. It didn't see a lot of use at all, and basically spent its life hanging on a hook. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but you can tell by the tires. The tires still have the little nubbins on them, and, they're kind of usually the first to wear off. Same with the back tire as well. It has the nubbins too. The rear derailleur is a STX rear derailleur, if I remember correctly, and same with the brakes. It has grip shift, which I believe is the 400 level of grip shift. Now, of course, most bikes would have had the V-brakes, but given the age of this here bike, V-brakes weren't around then, and if they were brand new on the market and very, very pricey. The wheels are perfectly true, perfectly straight. 7-speed rear cassette. Great rims to put on another bike. In theory, if you aired up the tires, I gave this here bike a tune-up, it pretty much should be good to go. Obviously, the seat has seen better days and needs to be replaced. The funny part is this here bike was stored inside a shed. I swear in its lifetime it's probably never seen more than 3 drops of rain, but due to humidity and such, it's showing signs of corrosion in the non-aluminum or stainless fasteners. So of course, given a rundown on the bike, obviously, needs a seat. When you look at the tires, they got some really, really nasty dry rot, cracks in them that probably, wouldn't last long if you put air in the tubes. And being the tires are dry rotted, I can almost say for certain the tubes are probably same as well. Now, of course, the grips, if you start riding them, the grips themselves will be dry and they'll probably end up splitting. The cables and everything still function as they do, because the bike was kept out of the direct rain. In terms of fixability factor, versus resale factor, by the time you guys put 2 new tires and 2 new tubes in it, you'll probably be sitting at about $50–60. I noticed the back brake pads or pucks here have dried and cracked, so those probably should be changed as well. The pedals themselves, again, they were a used set out of my, off of my own bike that I rode. The pedals are stiff, but they will free up with use. I'll probably keep this here bike, hang it up on a hook for another little bit. I'm sure somewhere around here I have another set of tires and another set of tubes to pair on up and put on this here bike. Again, this here bike would make definitely a good bike for somebody. It has 4130 chromoly double butted tubing, So pretty much it's a very, very thin, very, very light type of bike. Of course, like I said, you know, you could part it out, strip it out, and take parts off it, toss the rest. You know, the rims would definitely be a bonus. You could use the handlebar and, you know, grip shift on another bike, but at the same time, you know, why not try to get some use out of these next to new components and give them another round. But pretty much, guys, a little bit of a quick look, a little bit of an assessment, kind of seeing what the Norco BigFoot needs. This here bike, I believe, was manufactured in the late 90s. It was brought into the local bike shop, and he parted out 3 or 4 of these here bikes to fix other ones. And I picked up a couple of these frames for other uses. And this happens to be just one of the survivors that has still hung around, that I'm going to probably try to give it another life. But this has been an assessment, a little bit of a quick look, kind of a once around of a Norco BigFoot. Again, late 90s vintage. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's World. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.